Good morning, everybody. Good morning from an already hot morning in Texas. Man, we have not booked return tickets to the Philippines yet because we still got other stuff we want to do besides those houses and getting rid of them. I have neglected to do work on my own home that's been unfinished for a couple of years now. And it's time that I just get on it and get it over with. This really didn't have no desire to, but desire and practicality and common sense, those don't always correlate with each other. And so it's been hard for me to get up there and do that work alone. I just really haven't been into it. Just tell you the truth, I really haven't been into it. I know whatever I do to this home out here and what's happening in this community right now with some very, very wealthy people moving in. It's dry. They're building high-end homes. There is literally like a little mansion that was just built right up the street from me. And I own property right behind it too, 52 acres there. It has just drove the value sky high. Great if you're selling. Not too bad on me on the farmland because the taxes are cheap anyway. But like on my dwelling here, like this house and my other house, it really drives my taxes up. So I haven't really cared to make this house also beautiful and pretty because I know what they're going to do. They're going to further drive my taxes up. But there's a difference between making it pretty and some wood exposed that gets damaged and stuff like that and doing damage to my home. So we're going to be changing out a little bit of wood that has been exposed and get that changed, and we're going to go ahead back to putting the insulation on the walls on the outside as I was doing, where I can double insulate this house, which has really been effective because our whole downstairs is being cooled so nice and cool off of a small little air conditioner unit that's just doing it like a breeze. It's amazing. Insulating is so important. Those guys that was working down at the house down there at the lake said, you know what, when y'all finish there, I want you to come here and work at my house. And so today they're here and they're getting started and everything laid out. And the first day is going to be kind of like getting everything figured out, getting materials I already got here all gathered up in one spot where they can see what they're working with, getting a little familiarity. And so the first day, I don't know how much straightforward progress is going to happen, but I figure by tomorrow they're going to be smoking it out. And we're going to get a lot of this stuff in order on the house. And so we've already been out here working for about an hour right now, getting everything staged. And you can hear them rumbling above me here. They are prepping to work. I want to show you all what I meant here about double insulating this house and back this up some. So on the exterior wall right here, like for instance, this gets that morning sun all the way up until the afternoon, till about midday, when the sun finally gets straight up overhead about 1 o'clock or so. And that puts all that heat right on this wall. Now this concrete siding, it'll really absorb the heat up. And if it's right against like some kind of black felt paper or other type of moisture barrier right up against your sheathing on the outside of your wall, like your OSB, it's really going to transfer that heat into that wall. And then you're relying just on the fiberglass insulation only to stop that heat. And it has a limit of the R factor it can do. So what I did is I come in here, let him cut here. So what I've done is in behind here is your black felt paper. It's right back in behind there. Then I put this 3/4 inch foam on the outside of the house that has this foil, which gives you a radiant barrier right there. So this heat from this doesn't transfer straight on through into your walls and heat your wall up. And that's what we've done down below too. It's done a massive difference on how the temperature is on the inside in there and how efficient it is. Go ahead, guys. So this is treated wood right here, and it is screwed right into main supports in the wall. Then you see we shot these on with tabs to hold them on here good, which didn't have to have, but I knew it was gonna be a little while before I got the siding on here. So that kept the wind and all from blowing this off the walls, put in these tabs. Didn't have to have the tabs though, but especially if you're gonna get the siding on immediately. And there you have it right there. It's not that much additional weight on your house. And just the R factor and the radiant barrier there, it just makes a huge difference. You look so sad, Mel. You're going insane sitting here, huh?
Yeah, I'm going insanity. Doing nothing.
Yeah.
Do something.
Well, we bought paint. She's asking just now about painting on the house, but it's so dang hot out there, though.
Okay, you know.
And man, you're gonna mess up that beautiful brown skin.
Just only 2 way, you know, it's brown compared to her.
Man, you gotta take care of your skin. Remember, we got a contract agreement on this deal. You're supposed to take care of yourself.
My contract is already done.
No, and
I'm not gonna renew my contract.
bullshit. Well, there's things that we know we won't get when we go back to the Philippines, like a nice roast right here. So I bought this roast yesterday. Mel wanted me to cook it up. I seared it in a pan over here first. Put a little bit of oil. There was a little bit of bacon grease already in the pan, olive oil that is, and there's a little bit of bacon grease already in that pan as well. Heated up good, seared both sides, seared around the edges, and put it in the pot here, and in this Instant Pot. Started cooking it for about 10 minutes under low pressure. Stopped it. And I'm gonna add the onions and some carrots and stuff in here. Man, it is going to be good. Boy, I poured that leftover bacon grease and oil in with the water and over the meat after I put it in the pan in here. Man, that smells good. Chopped up some onion, put some fresh garlic that we grow right here at the farm. Miss Mel does. And I don't have no whole carrots, but I do have these little snap size carrots I'm gonna throw in here with it. But no potatoes, because I'm trying to stay away from the starchy foods. Love carrots, especially cooked down in that broth like this. Man, it's gonna be good. So we got 2 more boxes that we're going to ship off, and this will be the last ones. And this one I'm going to have to do it oversized, because I've got something I ordered in there that I'll reveal later when we're in the Philippines. And the box is taller, so I'm going to slide it inside this ballot buying box. Where this box is going to be oversized is they'll measure it, and they'll charge me for the extra size. It's not too bad, and ship it right on just the same. So I'll have all the space in here that I can fill up stuff. Then I'm going to take some reused cardboard, put it in over the top of it, and then tape it all up. So, yep, got something right here that I'll reveal in the Philippines what this is. So I got a little bit of time this morning to go through my emails. And I couldn't believe how many missed messages I had, emails from viewers, subscribers and all, and it made me feel really bad that I have been so delayed in replying back. What had happened is that Jazz and Kelly over here out of Dallas, Texas, sent some ballot buying boxes to our house in the Philippines. Mel and I, we were talking together, and we said, you know, we need to reply to Jazz and Kelly and tell them that, hey, we have those boxes, and you know, and really thank them for that. And we'll open those and reveal what's in them when we're back in the Philippines. At the same time, we would like to meet up with them while we're here in Texas, and being that they're not that far from us, and enjoy some long-time viewers, subscribers to our channel. They've just been really great. So I went to pull up to send an email to them. Boom, there was already an email from them letting me know that they believe that we already had the boxes according to the shipping tracking. And I'm like, that's funny, boy. Done beat me to the point. So while I was there, I continued to see more messages. Well, they were so buried. All of these messages were so buried in spam. Now, a lot of it is like advertisers, just everything you can imagine in the world trying to hit us to advertise on our channel. Now, I'm not real big on that. I know I could earn additional money. I've done a couple things before, and showed a couple products in the past that slid it right in according to their guidelines that you didn't even know that it was slid in. But I don't want to promote a product that I don't feel is either useful to my subscriber base or relevant to our channel. So I pass probably 99% of everything up. Plus you got to be aware of fake ones that are claiming to be an advertiser, and they're trying to hack your channel. They'll send you to a link or something. They'll end up taking over your computer. So it's just so full of those. And then say, for instance, like I order something online, Amazon or something, man, they will hit you with 10 jillion different advertisement stuff, and we got other business and stuff out there and all, and it was a little bit overwhelming. So I did get reply to some people this morning, and then I'm going to try to work with some this evening because I need to be out doing other things right now. And over the next few days, I hope that I can get caught up. Some of the messages that I did read and I've responded to already, I really enjoyed. I tell you, y'all are some very nice people out there. On the most part, some very nice people. And I like reading your stories and you sharing, and many of you reaching out wanting to meet with us, and we like that. We like it, but sometimes it's a little tough when we're so busy. Like we've been on such a mission here in Texas right now, but we do like to meet with our subscribers and keep it real and see and know all of you, and we share information. Sometimes I learn things from the subscribers, sometimes they learn things from us, and that's what's nice, is that on the most part, a lot of our viewers, we have a common ground, and we can share, and we can make each other wiser on situations and be warned of situations and just help each other. And that's something that I really enjoy. Well, I cooked up this roast here in this Instapot. It's looking pretty good. Stick a fork in it, see? And little vegetables in here. I put these in later so they wouldn't overcook. Mel, you ready for this? I'll throw it on your plate here. It's like you're gonna have a little rice with it.
Just a little.
So there's onions and garlic. Those onions really cook down. Let me get you more of that broth. That's super good.
Will be enough.
All right, now let me cut you some meat here. Give me that knife right there. Get what you want right there.
Get the light fats.
You like fats? That's why you got me, huh?
Well,
be careful. You'll hurt the poor foreigner's feelings.
rice, baby.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I thought I better do a little bit of cooking while the spoiled rich Filipina girl is here living her lifelong paradise dream in Texas. up in her Texas palace. Tell you what, Mel's a trooper, you know. She don't complain on that stuff. Our casa here in Texas, man, we just don't really care too much about it. I'm sure there'd be some young ladies you could get with, and they would be swearing it's not good enough. But first thing when Mel said, "You got people here working on the house?" I said, "Yep." She goes, "Taxes gonna go up." I said, "Well, we gotta have the house where moisture and stuff can't get in, you know, and rot." She had good thinking, though. I liked it. So how is it?
It's good. Can eat.
You can eat. You don't think you're gonna die? Well, the work continues on the house here in Texas, getting it all sealed up, prepared. Things I've neglected to finish up. I'm guilty, super guilty. Had a lot of things going on, and sometimes I just didn't care, especially if it was gonna mean driving my tax up. But I gotta seal the house up. I need it in good shape. It's built all out of 2x6s, and it gives me more room for insulation. So the wall has, like that wall right there, it has foam insulation in the wall. And then we're coming back over with OSB sheathing, felt paper for a moisture barrier, and then we're putting that foam with a radiant barrier on the outside with 1x4 strips screwed on, treated 1x4 strips, not normal, but treated, wovenized as they want to say. Screwing those onto the wall right into those 2x6 studs. We have them all marked where it goes, and then we hang the siding on those, and that gives me a super good R factor here on this house. And that's why I'm able to run the smallest window unit we can find. It's put through the wall above the door in the kitchen back there by the carport, and it cools that whole area down there just as cool and as comfortable as you can imagine without even having to work hard, which keeps our electricity bill down really, really low. I guess there won't be any pecans here on this tree this year. With this drought and all, these trees will react to it. And we had a dry winter, and now we've had a dry spring, a dry summer. There's been no rain since we've been here. I think one day had just a few minutes of a shower, and it stopped, and that evaporated in just a little bit, and it was right back to dust again. And so we've not seen anything for pecans on this tree at all. The little blooming it normally does and all, we didn't see. There's not a sign of a single pecan on this tree for this fall. Normally they start being ready around October, November. There's nothing here. Nothing here. There's like, here's one. Look here, I found one. One tiny that's about to just dry up and fall off, and see it drop the others here that it tried to make. Just dropped them off. Trees reacting to the drought. They'll have like on years, off years, where some years they'll produce more and other years they'll produce less. But this is just really none. It just produced none.